So this week we've been able to see a brand cancel themselves in real time, and Colourpop and Pokémon is finally here. This is the episode where every Friday I come back and I let you know about the new makeup releases that's been released, announced, and sneak peek. I also give you some insight if there's any fun news that's going on in the beauty community, and I also let you know whether or not I want to pick up any of these things, and then you let me know down in the comments whether or not you want to pick up any of these things. So let's see what this week has in store for us. I did film this look. This is actually with the Attack on Titan. Actually, let me, whoop, oh my god, I almost tore this place apart. Let me scoochie to the side so that we can pull up some pictures. This collection is now available. I'm using the one that's called Sina, I think. The orangey one. So pretty. I'm actually traveling today. I'm going to see my friend Ali Dawson in Orlando. I'm also going to be meeting up Rachel Palmieri. We're going for dinner. Basically, I'm just going to have a chill weekend in Orlando. I'm going to a water park. I'm going to my first ever Barnes & Noble. I know. So I will not be answering as many comments as usually down in the comments, but know that I will always come back and read them later. But I will have a look probably on like Instagram or something featuring this little thing. I'm also wearing one of the glosses. This collection is available now. This is the Mikasa. I hope I'm saying that correct. Mikasa. I have still not watched the series, but a bunch of you were telling me that I should. So maybe I will. And yeah, you can use a code and get some money off this collection, and it is now available on their website. Really do love Game Beauty, and I will say I had no problems with this look, and these colors are just so pretty, and I really wanted to do something orange because like I said, I'm traveling today after I've filmed and edited this, and I really felt like I wanted to be this person traveling today. We did have May 4th, May the 4th be with you, last week, and Pat McGrath decided to release this re-release, I should say. This is what I'm guessing the leftovers of the Star Wars collection that she had like a year ago, I think. I did buy a couple of these things, and I'm wondering, I think I still might have them in my collection, or did I declutter them? See, this is how not memorable these were in my collection. I don't even know if I kept them or if I decluttered them, but I did buy two of the quints that she had, and honestly they were good quality, but they weren't amazing, and also the packaging was, it was like flimsy cardboard packaging that just looked like very meh for a very expensive brand like Pat McGrath. And this box, it looks like a Star Wars lunchbox that somebody put like a drawer handle from an antique store on, and then there's a chain on it. Is this supposed to be used as a bag? I mean, that is a collector's thing. I get that, but the only new thing in this is the bag, and it's not that cute. You can probably get cuter than that at like any of these like more fan stores. And if you get the full collection, that's $420 for a collection where half of it has awful packaging and the other half has packaging that has stickers on it. You really, and I'm telling you this as a friend, you really do not need this collection at all. If you want to get Star Wars makeup, I'm telling you right now, the Star Wars makeup from Colourpop has way better packaging. So if you're buying it for the Star Wars appeal of it, if you wanted like a collector's piece for you to have as makeup, the packaging from Colourpop is much better than the packaging from Pat McGrath. Just get that one. And the Star Wars makeup from Colourpop is really good too. So this just really, there is also one where you just get a couple of the pieces of makeup and the bag. Special edition collector's case, but that's $205. That's still $205. No, I'm telling you right now, save your money, get something from Colourpop if you want Star Wars makeup. If you wanted this like little case with the drawer handle, honestly, you could probably make it yourself. I know I'm being harsh, but like, this is a re-release of a collection that wasn't even good to begin with. That's my verdict of that. Quickly, also, I wanted to talk about this collection. This is the Lethal Cosmetics and the Avatar The Last Airbender. We still haven't gotten a reveal, but at least they told us that the reveal is happening on May 24th, and it is launching on May 31st. They have been hinting this for a really long time. This better be a good collection. When is 24th? Oh my god, they are revealing it on a Friday. I don't know if I will be able to put the pictures in then, but just know that not this Friday, not next Friday, but the Friday after, you will be able to see this collection. Just wanted to let you know in case you were like me, very intrigued to see what is going on with this one. Let's talk about the Colourpop collection then. This is the Colourpop and Pokémon collection. I don't want to say that they've been teasing this because they really have not. Someone got sent PR early, probably because they were working with Colourpop and made, I'm guessing, the really big mistake of showing the collection online, even though I'm sure they were under embargo. The only reason why someone would get PR from Colourpop that early is because they're probably working with Colourpop and making content for the releases to come. Basically, Colourpop has different kinds of PR lists. They have one that gets everything, which is the one I used to be on, and now I'm on the PR list that gets some of the stuff. I will be getting this collection. I actually did ask Colourpop, I never do that, but I'm fairly sure that this will sell really good, and I didn't want to be there and buy a collection from someone if I was already getting it as PR. So I actually was like, is this coming out in PR? Because I didn't want to buy a set and take that from someone if it was going to sell out really quickly and if I was getting this in PR. But they also have a PR list where the people that do like user generated content, like sponsored posts for Colourpop, sponsored like they are doing like looks and swatches for Colourpop ahead of launches. They get stuff early, and I'm guessing one of those people got a little bit too excited about this collab and started showing it, I think, on TikTok. So we have known about this collab for a really long time, but I don't think that that was Colourpop's intentions. And it has launched now, and it has one big palette. This reminds me, I don't think that this is... No, I moved it. I was gonna see if I had that big Colourpop palette. I'm actually doing a video with that on Monday. The big mega palette that Colourpop had, that gold and silver, you know, the one, the metals one that they released last week. I'm doing a video on that one. It's coming on Monday, in case you were interested in seeing that one. But this is, I think, the same size as the B21 palette that they released. And I'm wondering, I look at this color scheme and it's giving the same feeling, like lighter, brighter rainbow palette, which again, I think if you were ever going to do a rainbow palette, like do it with one of these like more colorful like anime or like cartoons or like stuff like that. One of those collabs, do a rainbow palette. This is a rainbow palette, but it's leaning a little bit more heavy on the blue and the green. And then there is more a corner with the yellow, red, orange, and a couple of neutrals. I think it looks really cute. I am going to do, of course, I'm going to do a video trying new makeup. I also moved that one. I had so many things. I'm like, oh, let me I moved them. I have the new Natasha Denona foundation. I know you wanted to see that. I've been swamped. So I want to try the Natasha Denona foundation. And I'm thinking maybe Natasha Denona foundation. And I have the Refi concealer. Refi. You told me that it's Refi. And this collection. Do a video on that. And hopefully we can have that up, well, next week then. What would you like me to do? Would you like me to do a look that's more wearable and easy to recreate? Or would you like me to do a look where I incorporate as many colors as possible from the palette? Would you like me to incorporate one of the Super Shock shadows? Like, let me know what you would like to see, because I can always do like more looks for Instagram, but like what would your initial like impression want to be from the palette? Do you want me to try as much as possible and let you know about the quality and do something more intricate? Or do you want me to do something that you could easily recreate with the palette? I would love to hear your thoughts about that. They are doing the pH lip balms, which I think is very fascinating, because I was like, oh, I didn't even realize Colourpop, I don't think they ever did that. I mean, the pH trend was so big, especially last year. There's still like some new releases trickling in, and I'm wondering if the reason why Colourpop didn't release anything last year is because they knew they already had this under contract. What do you think about that? Because now that I'm seeing this, I'm like, oh, I'm surprised that this is the first time I'm seeing pH adjusting, which is just pink. We all know it's pink. They say it's like, oh, your own individual bespoke pink. You're getting fuchsia. We're all getting fuchsia. But it's interesting to see that this is how long it took for Colourpop to release something like that. It's a little fascinating. I'm loving the packaging of the lip glosses. It is the ultra glossy lips as well, which makes me really happy because I much prefer that formula over the Luxe lip glosses. I think the cream blushes It says the Instant Crush Cream Blush. I think that is the formula that I didn't love. So I think I'm only going to be using one of the shades. I'm going to see if it's still the formula that I don't love. So I don't want to swatch all of them. I think the red is probably going to be the one that's more up my alley, but really like the packaging of this. I love that the blushes are in what seems to be cardboard packaging. The Super Shocks are really cute. The packaging of the lip glosses are adorable. So overall, I think they did a good job with this. I think that you can never make everyone happy. I think the one thing that's going to sell out the quickest is it's a lip mask, right? Yeah, a berry lip mask, and it is in a Pokeball. It's called that, right? Am I showing that I don't know anything about Pokemon? I think that one is really cute. That is a collector's piece for anyone, even if you're not into colorful makeup. So yeah, and I really like, like I said, the packaging of the blushes. Again, if you just wanted to buy the one thing, getting a blush maybe could be a good thing, or getting a gloss. I think they did a good job with the packaging. So it's going to be interesting to see this. When I talked to Colourpop, they actually sent me tracking. So mine is coming in on Friday, which is the day that this is going up. But as you're watching this, I'm actually heading to a water park. I'm going to have an amazing day together with Ali Dawson. So I won't be able to film anything with this until I get home, but I will, because I'm very excited in this launch. I also wanted to give, this is a public service announcement. The BareMinerals, the Complexion Rescue Blonzers and highlighter blushes, the liquid ones, they are now available at Sephora, but I'm just buyer beware. These are extremely sticky. This is, and I talked about this in a video Monday. I think it was Monday when I was trying new makeup, and if you want to hear more about this product, check out Monday's video. I think it was Monday. I hope I'm not lying, but it was one of the videos. You can see them in the thumbnail. I'm pretty sure it was Monday. These are probably the most sticky makeup I've ever used in my life. Even when I set down this with a setting powder, after like half an hour, my cheeks turned sticky again. So if you're not into sticky makeup, I'm just telling you, keep far away from these. They are beautiful, but they are not user-friendly. I am surprised that this is the formula that they're putting out, because these are pure aesthetics and none of the usability. It's just a very weird formula according to me. So I'm just letting you know, because I saw that they were available at Sephora now, if you had not seen my video on Monday and you wanted to hear the scoop on them, because they are rough, okay? I also am surprised to see that Tarte, or am I surprised? I mean, again, we talked about the Golden Goose. That was in my video where I was talking about reviewing everything that I've tried from Sephora this year, which was 30 plus products. I think that was last week. I talked about the Tarte Clicky Sticks, and they were trying to just release that in every formula that was available. And it seems like they have now abandoned that ship. Maybe they've I don't know, done everything they can. And they're now doing the Pom Pom Power Plumper. So they're now doing the poofy the poofy makeup, but they are now doing that in lip products. And I was kind of hoping that poofy makeup was going to disappear, because a lot of the things that are in poofy makeup, I love the formulas. I don't love how they are distributed. I just don't think that that is an easy way to apply products. Probably lip products is the easiest one, but it's gonna be fluffy, so it's gonna be very hard to be precise. And some of these colors seem very pigmented, and some of them are extreme. You can see the sparkly purple here. I'm sorry, but that is not a cute color. I don't think that that looks cute at all. And to apply that with something that is not super precise, to me, that's a nightmare. But I also like a precise lip. I was never into that more blurred lip, or the I don't want to say uneven lip lines. Again, this is my Swinglish coming through, but the more not sharp lip lines. I was never into that. I love a defined lip so much. So for me, I look at this and I can already tell that I'm not gonna like it. So I'm not even gonna try it out unless people start loving it. Although they did say they love the lip vinyl, the vinyls one too, and I really despise those. I thought they were an awful formula. So I think I'm gonna pass on this. They're $26 each as well. And for something that doesn't look good in a packaging that I don't like, I think I'm just gonna skip on it. And while we are talking about the poofy makeup, again, I'm surprised to see that even more things are coming out in this packaging. And I mean, it only shows that sometimes there is a lag between something being trendy and something being produced, because sometimes it takes a really long time to produce something. I can only tell that myself from being a brand owner myself. A lot of people are asking me, when is your next launch? Listen, you're asking, I'm asking. My next launch, I have developed those for well over a year and it's not here yet. So things take time. So I'm not surprised. Part of me is surprised that some brands are still releasing poofy makeup. I think that they should have seen it coming, that it wasn't going to be popular still. But Makeup Revolution is releasing the Pro Dewy Glaze Serum highlighters. And I will say the formula of the highlighters that Makeup Revolution had before in the Squeezy 2 were so good that I am willing to try this new one. And this says that it is a skincare infused dewy glaze highlighters that will melt into your skin, lit from within glow. So I'm thinking that these are going to be more of a sheer base, and they're going to be less metallic than the ones they had before. The ones they had before was pretty similar, honestly, in finish to the Charlotte Tilbury ones. So I am excited to see these. I did watch the Revolution US website and I did not see them on the website yet. I think these are available in Europe on the Europe website, but I didn't see them on the US, but I will check again. On the US website, you can use my code and get some money off. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna buy one of these and try them out because I did like the old formula enough for me to want to try the other one. Someone that is very late again also to the party of releasing the poofy makeup is LA Girl. And this is the Contour Envy and Glow Envy wands by LA Girl. They are buildable, hydrating, easy to blend, gel cream formula, long wearing. That sounds lovely. Apparently they are available, I think it says Target here. I don't know if they have, does my Target has LA Girl in store? I'm not sure, but I will find them and I will link them down below. I don't know, again, this is not going to be something that I try. I have tried enough of these now. I don't need to try more. I have realized that I love the formula of some of these a lot, but I much prefer a wand. Like, I'm still gonna be poofing. And I'm gonna be blending it out. I much prefer a wand so that I can put the wand and then blend than just waste a lot of product in the poof and get that gross packaging thing. So I love the formula of some of these. I just wish it was in a different packaging. That's what I'm gonna say about that. But if you were looking for another somewhat affordable option, it's gonna be $7.99. Again, I think we're all poofed out. Like, are we not? Like, I'm over the poofs. Are you over the poofs? I don't need to see it. I'm done. If I never see a poofy makeup again in my life, I will be perfectly fine. I did do a bonus video on the new Ensley Rain Cosmic Dreamer palette. I did actually receive this one on Friday and I was like, listen, I have nothing to do. My husband wanted to watch something on Netflix that I wasn't interested in. So I was just sitting down and playing with this palette. I will leave a link to that video down below in case you want to see some swatches. I had the full collection and again, I'm looking for it and I moved it. I have just been really good at keeping clean on my desk apparently, but this palette is beautiful. If you like the color story, I can tell you right now that it is the same great Ensley Rain quality that it usually is. You can use a code, you can get some money off. This full collection with the lip gloss, the single shadows and the loose pigments plus the palette is releasing on May 17th. And yeah, I actually was able to do a dedicated video on this one. It was really fun to just sit down and play. I called it After Work with Angie and so many of you were like, oh my god, we love this concept. Can we have more After Work with Angie? And it's really nice to know that you like that a lot. It's nice to know that if I ever felt like just sitting down and playing with makeup and putting up a play with makeup later in the day, you're still interested in that. So I'm storing that for next time that I feel like I just want to sit down and play. So I'm excited for this one to launch. I thought the color story was really cute and I thought that the lip gloss was really beautiful. That peachy glimmer, I'm not into even like a shimmery lip gloss, but I really like that because it was more shimmery without being frosty and shimmery without being like super glittery. It was a nice mix in between. I actually really like that shade. I feel like that's a gloss that I'm gonna reach for. Another trend that are we done? Are we okay with this? Can we leave this? This is the bronzing drops and every brand felt the need to release pH adjusting makeup. Every brand felt the need to release poofy makeup. And now every brand feels the need to release bronzing drops and the lip balm, lip treatment in a squeezy tube. That's what we're seeing right now. This one is from Beauty Bay, so it's going to be a more affordable option. It's also going to be a little bit more easy if you're living in Europe because they do have warehouses both in the UK and in Poland, so I don't think you have to pay taxes. This one is coming on the 7th of May. And oh my god, I love that they're doing the dates in the European way. I almost got confused. Oh my god. I'm getting Americanized in a way that I don't want to be Americanized. I don't want to switch my brain from thinking in dates the way that the US does. I still want to think in dates the way that Europe does, which is day, month, year. Much prefer that. But you can sign up for a wait list. Do they need a wait list? Is this that hyped of a drop that they need a wait list? I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know if these are multiple colors or if they are just showing. I think it might actually just be one color. I just am at the point now where I'm like, I don't think we need more of these. I actually, in Monday's video, I'm actually trying out the ones from e.l.f. and I kind of enjoyed those as well. So if you're looking for an affordable option, I'm gonna tell you right now, initial impression of the ones from e.l.f. They're pretty decent. I actually kind of like them. But yeah, I'm over this. And the same with this one. Every brand under the sun, including Benefit, felt like they needed to release this glowy base slash primer slash highlighter slash skin tint a la Charlotte Tilbury's Hollywood Flawless Finish. It's enough. We're good. We're fine. Will say again in Monday's video, I'm trying the new one from Makeup Revolution, and I think so far, I know I'm gonna go out on a limb here, so far I think that's my favorite of the affordable ones. Auric is still my favorite expensive one. I think the Makeup Revolution, according to me, the Makeup Revolution is better than the Juvia's one, and it's better than the e.l.f. one. It was not sticky and it held up pretty good all day, so I'm just telling you right now, I really like that one. Again, check Monday's video, and I'm telling you right now the wear test. It held up pretty good and it did not turn sticky, even though it is humid outside. Like, it is moist outside. Damp. It is a lot outside. But this one is the Dew La La Liquid Glow from Benefit Cosmetics. It is a weightless liquid highlighter that adds a natural and dewy glow to the skin. Blah, 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 blah. 6 shades coming soon. We've seen this. We have seen this. I do appreciate that it seems to be in a squeezy tube and not one of those big wands. I don't know why we felt like just because Charlotte Tilbury did the big wand that we need that. Because when it comes to this product, I actually do prefer a squeezy one, like the Auric one. But did we need this? Did we need another one? I really am like getting a little bit frustrated with like, there's nothing wrong with like everyone is releasing highlighters, we're gonna release a highlighter. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But when it gets to be too specific, I'm just like, I don't know. Do we need that? Does brands just not have a brand identity anymore? I just wish more would come out of like a brand's identity when it comes to something like that. One thing that I will say, and I actually do respect this launch quite a lot, let me see where I put it here. This is actually from M Cosmetics, and they are releasing, and I love the name, Lip Mage Tinted Serum. This is a serum tint that will look like a glossy when you put it on, and then it will leave a tint on the lips. I feel, first of all, this is not a super popular product right now. Tints did have their moment a year or two ago, but they're not like super popular. But I also feel like this fits in with the M Cosmetics fresh, no makeup, but still a little quirky colors aesthetics so well. These are $22 each. They come in 5 different colors. I really like that this picture is showing clearly how it looks when it's applied and how it looks when like the tint is wearing off. And you can clearly see that the tint, they're all not pink or berry, they're actually 5 different colors, and they're available right now for a pre-sale or like an early access, but I'm sure these are going to release for everyone real soon. I actually think that this is cute. It fits in with the brand. It is not off trend, like it's not untrendy, but it's also not like a super predictable launch. Because maybe that's what I'm against. What is up with all of these predictable launches? Not every brand needs to have every product. Not every brand needs to have a poofy liquid highlighter. Not every brand needs to have like the lip balms in a squeezy tube. Like not every brand needs to have the glow thingamabob that Charlotte Tilbury's. Like not everyone needs that. Can we like, I don't know. Am I being Am I being harsh? Milk Makeup is releasing another primer. It seems like Milk Makeup is the new Smashbox. They're just releasing primers. This is the Eclipse Mattifying and Blurring Primer Stick. This is $36. It is launching on the 10th of May. And it is non-comedogenic primer that blurs pores, controls shine on the go, and locks on makeup for 16 hours with soft focus matte finish. I would love to hear how this is different from the Eclipse mattifying primer that they have that is liquid. Like, unless this is, like you said, on the go, but can it be used on top of makeup? Or is this just on the go if you are not wearing foundation? Like, I feel like I need more information about this primer. It's got an oil-absorbing inner core, lentil extract, helps control shine, charcoal, detoxify. We have got to leave that behind. Like, that is not, no, that is not how charcoal works. Everybody leave that behind. But like, are we using it on top of makeup or just on its own? Because it says on the go. I'm confused. I might pick this one up because I have oily combo skin and I wouldn't mind having another mattifying primer, but I want to know like what's different. Like, why do we need this? I would love Milk, honestly, to make just a reel themselves explaining the difference between all of their primers and who they are for. Sol de Janeiro always does, but they have so many body sprays. I mean, body sprays have been a big ticket item this year. If you watch my video on Wednesday, I talked a little bit about why the beauty community, the whole beauty industry feels so different right now. We did talk about body sprays, but they always release some body sprays for summer. And this one is the Carioca Crush Summer et Amour and Beos the Soul. And these are warm floral flesh. Remember that brand? Do you remember Flesh? I remember. Pepperish Farm remembers. Fresh, solar, and fresh florals, and all of these, they are going to be available on May 11th on their website and on Sephora. All of these have notes that definitely do not sound like they're for me. They all seem to be very florally, suntan lotion, summer scents, and I like those on others, but I don't gravitate towards them myself. I actually have a Sol de Janeiro body mist myself that I use on days where I'm like, you know, I have that summer feeling. Maybe I'm gonna be by the beach. Maybe I've just been at the beach. Maybe I'm gonna, you know, something that's very like, you know, I feel like my tropical summer self. I will use that one, but I don't need another one. But I know for people who love body sprays, and right now people are buying body sprays like it's gonna save you from capitalism. Like I don't know if people are going through that amount of body sprays. I say as someone who has like 300 eyeshadow palettes, like who am I to judge? But like, I never use body sprays. So I definitely don't need to buy another one. But if you love body sprays, these are new, these are coming. I'm sure people are gonna give some really interesting reviews on them. e.l.f. is coming back with the Jelly Pop Dew Primer. I feel like this is the third time that I'm saying like it's coming back. Is it back? Or is it just that this is a set? Because this is the Jelly Pop Lip Oil, Jelly Pop Glow Stick. I'm not the only one who thought something weird about that. And then the Jelly Pop Dew Primer, and then it comes in a set. So maybe it is that this set is new and they're just releasing some other things with this collection. This product must be super popular. Because I feel like every time something happens with this one, it kind of makes like makeup news. I don't want a dewy primer. That's not the journey that I am on, but the lip oil looks really beautiful and I love the e.l.f. lip oils a lot. I wonder what that glow stick is gonna be. There's also a bag that comes with this little set. That is not for me, but definitely for someone, just not for me. It seems like it's just a highlighter stick. You know, sometimes you're like surprised at what products become like super popular, and a dewy primer from e.l.f. Okay. Glam Shop is a Polish indie brand and they make really fun stuff, and they are releasing a new eyeshadow palette, and I think they're calling it the Grunge palette. Luckily they are in Poland, so I'm guessing they're not getting in trouble like Blend Money did with the person that was just clearly a little jealous of Blend Money Cosmetics. I think this palette is really cute. It is a cool tone neutral palette that has a twist of something else. It has a row of almost like muted olives with a vanilla yellow. It also has a pale pink and a burgundy, but then there are some slate grays and there are also more cool tone neutrals, and I like it. There's only one shimmer in here though. I'm letting you know right now, it seems to be only one shimmer, but I mean, that's one thing that I really like. And if it is going to be a grunge palette, there wasn't like super sparkly makeup in that trend, so it's pretty true to grunge in that way. I think it looks really cute. It says that it has 14 highly pigmented matte shades and a twist of an ultra shine. I think it looks really cute if you're into cool tones, especially if you're living in the EU. These are a lot easier to get a hold of than some of the indie brands from the US. I definitely recommend Glam Shop. I have a lot of their stuff and it's really beautiful. We did get a sneak peek after the Met Gala. My god, my feed was all Met Gala for like 48 hours. It was a lot. Stuff like this, it just changes like the algorithm. It gets picked up on social media, and if you're not dead interested in the Met Gala, well, the algorithm is forcing you to be for at least 48 hours. But apparently some of the makeup products that we use on Kim Kardashian was some stuff that is coming from her upcoming launches with skin. Kim Kardashian did relaunch her makeup brand this year under the Skin brand, and you can see from the picture here, it looks like they're releasing some more lip products. It looked like there's gonna be some blushes. It seems like it's coming soon. I'm not deadly interested. Kim Kardashian's makeup was never super intriguing to me. I think mainly because I love a little bit more colorful things than she does. And also there's so many good makeup brands out there. I don't really need to give a Kardashian even more money. I have nothing against them. Like I said, I'm just not keeping up with the Kardashians. So for some people, this is going to be super intriguing news. For me, it's just like meh. One Sus Beauty is coming up with new shades in their Ultimate Blurring Setting Powder. It is a Ultra Peach, a Marigold, and a Rich Peach. I really love this powder. I have it here in front of me. This is the powder that I always use when I need my base to hold on for a really long time. If it's super humid, if it's super warm, if I know I'm gonna be wearing my makeup for a really long time, if I have a base that is a little bit more glowy than I would like and I need to set it down a bit, this is the one I use. I have mine in translucent, but honestly, and I have the small one, and I've used quite a lot of this one, if I'm gonna be honest. I think it's a really, really good powder. I highly recommend it, especially if you're leaning a little bit more on the oily side like me. The powder is amazing, and I'm excited to see them come up with some more shades. That peachy one does look really nice. I don't know if I need a peach powder. Honestly, I should probably go into store and see what shades are perfect for me, because this one it's translucent, but when I have a tan, it is a smidgen lightening on me. The Ordinary is coming out with some new skincare, and I think that this is something that a lot of people are going to be interested in, because I hear so many creators talk about Milky toners. I myself do not use something like that, but I think it's really smart of Ordinary to come out with something that clearly is very popular right now. And this is the I do not know how to pronounce that. Saccharomyces. Saccharomyces. Oh, I do not know how to pronounce that. But it is Saccharomyces Ferment 30% Milky Toner. It is $14, and there are a bunch of Milky toners on the market. The one that's very, very popular amongst some of my friends and other creators that I see is the one from Laneige, the Milky Toner, and I'm guessing this is their dupe of that, just a more affordable option. I'm interested to see how people feel about this. It is supposed to be a smoother, brighter skin while boosting hydration, suitable for sensitive skin. I don't use something like this. I do love a toner or an essence that I can apply myself. I like something that has a little bit thickness to it, so I don't need a cotton pad, because I feel like that's just a waste of product, and it's a waste of a cotton pad. I just put it in my hands and just dab it in my skin, because it's not something like this. It's not for cleaning your skin. If you use this on a cotton pad and there is residue of your makeup on the cotton pad, you're using it wrong. Then you're using a product that's meant to be soaked in on your skin on dirty skin. So I use products like this just on my fingers and I dab it in on clean skin. but I don't think I need something like this. I've been really loving the essence from Glow Recipe. I also have one in a spray from Sunday Riley I really like, and that new one, the toner that's a little thicker from Pixie. That one is beautiful. I've been loving that one a lot. Milani is coming out with some cream blush sticks. Again, another one of those trends. This is a soft, radiant finish. That got me a little excited because when you look at these sticks, it do be looking a little shimmery. This one is available now. Should I be picking this one up? Soft, radiant finish formulated with skin-loving avocado, jojoba seed, and evening primrose oil plus vitamin E in the shade Luminoso. Okay, so it's only in one shade. So this is going to be really light then. This is going to be more like a highlighting blush on me. $10 is really affordable. The packaging looks a little drugstore, but again, sometimes it's just nice to see like more affordable options. I think that if this is a good formula, people are going to love it. But do I want this? No, I think I'm good. Okay, I talked myself out of it. In the beginning of the year, I talked about the fact that I said that maybe lipstick crayons are gonna get their moment again. And at least one more product that is a lipstick crayon has been released. And this is from Ilia. And this is the Lip Sketch Hydrating Crayon. So it is not a super chubby stick, but it's definitely an all-over lipstick. It is a $26 crayon, and it has a bunch of different colors, and it looks cute. It looks like it's not a super glossy formula. It looks like it is more of a soft matte formula with a lot of pigment. I think it looks really intriguing. Some of these colors look really nice. I think this is one of those things that I would like to see. I was gonna say in real life, but like to see in store, to see if any of the shades is like jumping out to me. But overall, I think it looks really cute. Speaking of lip products, we've also been able to see What's Up Beauty is the release that we talked about last week is that they're releasing lipsticks and eyeliners. And I can tell you, I have the lipsticks here. The picture you're seeing here is the picture that I took. These are so beautifully embossed, and there is a soft, almost like matte metallic blue packaging that is like, it has like ridges in it, and it is magnetic, and it's just the packaging is just stunning. These are $23 each, and they come in 3 different colors. It is Eye of Ra, Ankh, and Seba, maybe. And then there are eyeliners in 2 different colors, and the eyeliners are in a black color, and then there is a multi-chrome color that is a blue to green to gold. Very excited for them. What's Up Beauty usually does more thoughtful releases. They release smaller things and not too often. So I'm very excited to be trying these out. I just unpacked them literally today and took this picture. So I haven't been able to try them, but they look very promising. NARS is releasing a summer collection, and this is... hold on to your panties. Laguna Ultimate Face Palette 1 and 2. There's one lighter and one darker. I don't know what's going on over at NARS and why they apparently do not have any budget to trademark any new names. So they're just going with Laguna and Orgasm. I don't know what to tell you, but they're also releasing some eye crayons, and you see those in the picture here as well. Some people are going to look at this and be like, oh, this is my perfect everyday all-in-one palette. I mean, someone who does makeup like Samantha March, for example, like she loved that face palette from Natasha Denona. I mean, I even had a live with her the other day with the people that are coming to our Austin retreat, because we're doing a retreat in Austin in the beginning of June. I didn't really talk about that in my channel because we sold out instantly, but we had it live, and she was even doing her makeup with that Natasha Denona palette. She would love something like this. Also letting you know, we're getting very close to the final date of my trip that we are taking to Italy with my subscribers. I am so excited. I'm so darn excited. I still do have 1 spot left. So if you were thinking about going on this trip, I would just go in and see where the deadline is. I think the deadline is 50 days before the trip is the last day that you can actually go on a trip, and then it's closed. So if you were thinking about it, just keep that date in mind, because like I said, I do still have 1 spot left. But this palette, I think some people are gonna look at this palette and they're gonna be like, this is my perfect palette. I look at this and I'm like, it's cute, but I really don't need it. And sometimes we just need to recognize like, what we actually will get use out of and what things just doesn't make sense at all in our collections. I love Kilian fragrances, and I read the description of this one. My instant thoughts were, oh, I'm actually gonna hate this or love this. And this is called Imperial Tea. If this is leaning more matcha, I could be all about it. But this is part of their fresh line, and this is Green Tea Accord, which is what I want. I mean, that is matcha. Absolute Jasmine Sambac. I don't know about that one. And then there's bergamot and seaweed to create a mist-like feel of sea air, followed by vetiver and musk. Again, this is one of those fragrances I might love it or I might hate it. So I will definitely not under any circumstances blind buy this one, because it could end up being florally musk, which is not what I want. I want green tea, salty sea air. Definitely give me more of that. But you never know when they describe stuff like this. You never know what notes are going to be the most like in their notes. So I'm definitely in my era of finding more fragrances that fit my preferences, but I'm trying to be smart and blind buy as few fragrances as possible. So hopefully this one I will be able to smell it somewhere, because it could be a hit. It could. Also, we have a sneak peek from House Labs. They are sneak peeking that they are releasing something soon, and this is going to be something with goji berry complex. This is a reel. You can go into House Labs and look at this reel. I just took a picture from it. I think they're going to release a primer. That's what I'm thinking. It's something clear that has had goji berry extract. I would be super surprised if this is not a primer. That's what I'm guessing, but I'm sure we'll be able to know more soon. I'm just throwing my hat in the ring. I'm saying that that's what I think it's going to be. We also have been able to see, I think these are the first makeup products from the collection between Wicked Widow and The Crow. This is a licensed collab between the brand and the movie The Crow. 4 bullet lipsticks. Really loving the colors. It's a black. It's almost like a gray taupe. It is a steel blue, like a grayish blue. It's like a brownish gray and a bluish gray. And then there is a red. That brownish taupey gray, I love colors like that on my lips, and I cannot wait to try that one out. I have been in contact with Wicked Widow, and they did say they were going to send me this collection, and I can tell you right now, that gray is going to be on my lips, and we're going to have a great all time. I wonder if they say, oh, this is also releasing on May 17th. These are going to be $16 each, or you can get the collector's PR box. They also did show like a bag that's going to be part of the collection. I don't know if that's part of the PR box or not, but we'll talk more about it probably next week then. That's really exciting. I cannot wait for them to show the palette, because they have said that there's going to be a palette in the collection. CoverGirl is releasing some new lip colors, and these are bullet lipsticks, and they are called the Clean Lip Color. I wish that the whole marketing craze around clean makeup would disappear, because I don't like it at all. But I do like how these colors look, and I like that there's a mix between pinks and a couple of berries, and there's also some more beigey browns, which is colors that I'm usually like drawn to. I think that's really interesting. These are available right now at Ulta. They're $9 each. They look cute. They're supposed to be all-day hydration, full coverage, lasting color. And it seems to be, just from colors, like from pictures I'm looking at, it seems to be like a soft comfort matte. L'Oreal is also, more drugstore news, L'Oreal is also releasing some eyeshadow sticks. These were really popular for a bit, but I'm guessing like some brands, it takes longer to release stuff, and drugstore brands are usually the brands that get on the trends the last. So they're releasing eyeshadow sticks. These are $12.99 each, which, I mean, L'Oreal is a more expensive drugstore brand, but yeah, it's 9 different shades. We're only seeing 8 here. Seems to be mostly neutrals, but there is a silver and a pink as well, so I guess that's pretty cute. I don't do eyeshadow sticks, but if you were wanting to try eyeshadow sticks and you thought some of them were a little bit too expensive, especially like high-end brands like Laura Mercier or Bobbi Brown, those are really expensive. Even the ones from Rare Beauty, a little bit more affordable, but still not affordable. Maybe $12.99 is something for you, but I'm telling you right now, if you want to try an affordable eyeshadow stick, the new reformulated ones from Colourpop are great. They're really good. I 100% recommend them. They are more affordable than this. I think you can get them at Ulta too. So if you're looking for an affordable eye crayon, I'm gonna point you in the Colourpop direction. Those are actually really good. I use them actually quite a lot, especially traveling. I love using them as like eye primers. I might actually pack one in my makeup bag that I'm packing after I filmed and edited this video. So yeah, if you're looking for an affordable eye crayon, try the Colourpop ones. You cannot tell me that we are not living in a late 1990s simulation. This is Halle's glitter shade sticks that you can use for your hair. They have a mascara one so that you can put a streak in your hair. Who remembers that? I remember that, doing the colored mascara in my hair. It looked so bad. Yet we were fully convincing ourselves that it looked so good. Oh my god, it looks like you got highlights. No, it didn't. No, it did not. But this one also has like a bigger comb. So one side, if you twist it up, is a mascara one. You can do a streak of glitter. The other side, if you twist it up, it's like a comb and you can do like a full streak. This is kids things. And I'm telling you right now, if you have a kid, a niece, someone who loves like glitter and makeup, or maybe they're too young to start dabbling in makeup on their face, I mean, a glitter stuff like this for a birthday party or for like dressing up, that's really cute. That's really fun. It's a little bit more safe than them like just applying makeup on their face. But this brings me back to me being a kid and being super excited about these things and thinking they looked so good, even though they looked so crusty. Chantecaille has released their summer collection. This is the Sunstone collection. And I mean, Chantecaille is a luxury brand. Their bronzer is $82. That is a lot of money. I think the blushes, yeah, there's 2 blushes and they are $75 each. There are some lip colors are $36 each. The packaging looks beautiful, but something about the Chantecaille's pricing and their choice of colors have just always made me feel not interested in them. They're always just $10, $20 too much to be appealing for the color choices that they are offering to the public, to the world. I'm not interested in the brand, but I know a bunch of you love Chantecaille, so I just wanted to let you know that this seems to be their summer collection. The compacts are beautiful. It seems to be almost like duochrome, goldy, metallic packaging on the compacts. They look really beautiful. The embossings are beautiful. But I mean, also like when you pay that price tag, some of the money is going into the presentation. Well, let me be honest, a lot of the money is going into the presentation. And there's nothing wrong with that. I, for myself, think makeup is part of an experience. And I think it starts with me holding the product, opening it, and like just the feeling of it. But just $75 for a blush, I don't need that much experience. Cut back on the experience. I actually saw this news like kind of happen in real time on my feed. I do follow Gloria and she is an amazing creator. I really love what she brings to the table when she shows how some things actually look on her very deep, gorgeous skin tone. And she was trying out the YOUTHFORIA foundation back when they released, and they were releasing a foundation that looked very dark on the website, but when she got the foundation, it looked nowhere near the way it looked on the website. And we've all done that. You know, when we bought a makeup shade online and then we get it and we hold it up next to the computer screen and we're like, they're not twins, they're not even sisters. I'm sure that these products have never met. That's how I feel about some products too, but it's very problematic when what's shown online is a shade that should be fitting Gloria, but when she gets it, it is a dark tan at best. So she was giving this brand quite a lot of criticism, well deserved, for selling a product that looked nothing like it did in real life. So YOUTHFORIA decided to expand on their range of foundations, and they decided to release new shades. And Gloria is in this reel, you see the picture here, she is trying the darkest shade of the foundation. And what she was saying is that there is no difference between this foundation shade and just a black face paint. And she was saying that it's clear that this foundation has been made by someone who, first of all, doesn't know anything about formulating for darker skin tones, and clearly also doesn't care. Because how are you releasing a foundation shade? Because people have been looking into the actual ingredients of this foundation, and it shows that it has no undertone, and that is what Gloria is showing here too. And who has black skin with no undertone. We all have some kind of an undertone, and I feel like what Gloria is actually pointing out here is that the absolute disregard of darker skin tones is giving a foundation that's made for no one. It's just for show. They're like putting out a foundation that, look at how dark this foundation is, but it doesn't fit anyone because they clearly didn't care about the darker spectrum of skin shades. And I'm very grateful that she as an influencer is blowing up and that she's getting the recognition that she deserves, and that brands hopefully are listening to this and realizing that when you are developing foundation shades, you cannot just test them on whatever people you have in front of you. If you are developing foundation shades for a deeper skin tone and you don't have anyone in the company that has a deeper skin tone, you have got to hire someone. You have got to bring someone in to make sure that what you are creating actually makes sense for the people you're trying to sell it to. And since this has happened, and this is what this one is showing, retailers have dropped Euphoria. It is no longer available at Credo, and it is no longer available at Revolve. I think it's still available at Ulta, and sometimes with contracts, it's kind of hard sometimes if it's like sold without a contract or if it's being sold with a contract. And it might be that like YOUTHFORIA and Ulta has a contract in place, and some other retailers might just be buying in stock and then just deciding to not sell the stock they have because of the controversy. But I'm happy to see that bad decisions from brands sometimes actually gets repercussions. They're no longer sold on these platforms. I'm not saying that this is forever. They might be able to like get back from this. I honestly, at this point, they really ruined their reputation. I don't know how they're gonna make that, because this release was supposed to repair their reputation, but clearly they put little to no effort into it, so it just made everything worse. And again, I just really hope that this tells brands that you need to try your products on a bunch of different skin tones before you release them, especially if you're claiming that it is for skin tones that you have not even tried your products on. This was just bad. It was just black face paint with no undertone, and like Gloria was saying in her video, it is giving minstrel show black, and I'm happy she called them out. It's probably been on your feed as well as of late, and I just wanted to sometimes things like this. I remember when the Shape Tape foundation with Tarte came out and the shade range was absolutely appalling. That created something in the beauty community where people were looking at shade ranges differently. They were thinking, it's not about how many shades there are, it's about how many shades are in different skin tone groups. And I'm hoping that this also will bring about that change in the beauty community, where people are realizing that it's not about how deep you go, it's about, are the shades actually made for people with deep skin? That's the whole thing. It has to be made for the customer that you're trying to attract, and not just be something that you're putting out to try and please a crowd that you clearly don't care about. But yeah, that was everything that I had for this week. I hope you're having an absolutely amazing Friday. Like I said, I will probably not be super active in the comments this weekend because I'm spending time with my friends. I'm just hopefully having a really good time. But I will be back with a new video on Monday. It's already edited. It's already up on my channel. So I hope your weekend is going to be absolutely amazing, and I will see you soon again in a new video. Bye!